Is this the most authentic war film ever? Welcome to EG Films, where we break down TV and movies in order to help you become a better storyteller, content creator, and filmmaker. Today we dive deep into the world of Warfare, a deeply personal film co-directed by Alex Garland and former Navy SEAL Ray Mendoza. We'll explore every angle from idea to production through marketing. Let's dive right in. The idea for the film came from the very real experience of Ray Mendoza, who served in the Battle of Ramadi, arguably the bloodiest battle in the Iraq War. Garland had worked with Mendoza on his previous film, Civil War. Ray had always wanted to make a film about his friend Elliot, who had lost function of both his legs and his memory of the event in an IED explosion. The takeaway: get ideas from your experiences or work or partner with other people who have had those experiences. The power of contrast is on full display here. The opening scene is of the entire platoon heavily armed, getting pumped up and dancing to the 2004 song Call on Me. There is then a hard cut to a quiet, dark street in the middle of Iraq. The first third of the film gives you no backstory on any of the characters. Instead, it's showing you the forensic execution of a surveillance mission. That is then contrasted by an IED explosion that serves as a catalyst for the entire film. The takeaway: use contrast to your advantage. Give the audience one thing and then show them another, leaving them breathless, or jar them after you've put them in a safe place. Garland and Mendoza wanted to use real military personnel at first, but with a tight shooting schedule and the technical requirements of filming, they decided to go with real actors. But they held no auditions. Instead, they handpicked actors really looking for that right attitude as opposed to their acting chops. The takeaway: experiment when you're in pre-production where it's going to cost you less, and be flexible if your first ideas don't work out. The film cost $20 million to make, most of it going toward the Iraq war zone set that was rebuilt from scratch in a suburb in England. Having full control of their environment was crucial for this film to work, and it helped bring this story that was based on memories to life in a practical way. It also served as an anchor point for actors who hung around set even when they weren't actually filming scenes. The takeaway: having real control of your environment lets those around you work at their best. One rule they had on set was no one that hadn't fought in the battle could bring anything new to a scene. The actors also treated each other like a real platoon, even having to ask commanding officers if they can use the restrooms. They set up these huge speakers all around the apartment set where they can play dog barking or chatter or errant gunfire. There is also no protagonist in this film, with leadership being handed off to different actors and personalities. What's the takeaway? Do everything you can on set to serve the story. All these rules and out-of-the-box ideas only serve to create ultra authenticity. Having Mendoza and other veterans on set proved invaluable. If there was ever a question about the events going on, it could be corroborated by another person. The choreography was also done by the people that were actually there, so this could lead to a more intimate and real feeling editing process. The sound design was unmatched. If you watch the film in the theater, you could feel every gunshot. So what's the takeaway? Lean on experts on your shoots and make sure you're capturing everything you need to serve your story. There is no such thing as an anti-war film. This is the famous line by French director François Truffaut. As Garland pointed out in many of his press junket interviews, Truffaut passed away before he could see films like Come and See and Born on the 4th of July. To me, this film has opened discussion and discourse around a very difficult subject, a subject that usually doesn't have any winners, much like the battle scene in Warfare. So what's the takeaway? The old adage holds true. All press is good press. The discussion they've created around war veterans, how they're treated when they return home, this is worth any amount of negative energy that may come its way. So is Warfare the most authentic war film ever? I've never served in the military. I haven't been in those sort of gun battles. That's impossible for me to answer. But Mendoza and Garland's pursuit of a realistic war film left a lingering feeling that hits deep into our souls. And in that sense, they created a true human experience that is hard to shake off long after you've watched it. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more TV and film breakdowns.